This is the MonDak OilField Review with host Jason Spees.
My name is Jason Spees, and this is the MonDak OilField Review, heard on the Crude Life Media Network. On today's episode, we talk with Steve Pruitt from Transwater. Hey folks, I want to take a quick second to tell you, just in time for summer, the Crude Life t-shirts are now on Shale. 3 different designs available. Show your support for the industry and become an energy enthusiast by living the crude life. Visit thecrudelife.com and click on the t-shirts now on Shale. That's the Crude Life t-shirts now on Shale. Welcome back to the MonDak OilField Review. My name is Jason Spees. Up next, Steve Pruitt with Transwater.
Absolutely. I was at a water conference recently and I heard someone make the statement that in a way we're kind of like the new alchemists. We're forming oil out of water and sand. And I thought that was an interesting take. The value of sand and water is part of the frac recipe. And as you know, today's environment, hydraulic fracturing is where the majority of new development is coming from. And water and sand play a huge role in that. And water being the somewhat scarce resource that it is in the areas where some of the most prolific basins in the country are located, it's kind of a unique dynamic. To that end, the water business is becoming a very instrumental part in keeping this expanded development going. Transwater was actually formed as a water transfer business back in several years ago, I'd say 6-7 years ago. And during kind of one of the downturns, we kind of moved away from water transfer and kind of focused our attentions on the frac ponds that are supplying water for these fracs. That led us into an environment where people were concerned about how much water did these actually hold. These frac pits change hands in acquisition. They are rehabbed as time and nature takes its course. They have to be rehabbed, relined, and so there becomes questions about how much water these frac pits hold. And so we developed a methodology after doing some research on measuring those frac pits when they're already full of water, utilizing a GPS and sonar-enabled watercraft or remote control boat. We now have a couple of those boats and are able to develop a very detailed survey report based on sonar data and tell them exactly how much water they can hold and give them a little bit of information about their pond that they may not have.
To listen to the full-length interview with Steve Pruitt with Transwater, or to listen to other MonDak OilField reviews, visit thecrudelife.com. That's thecrudelife.com. The MonDak OilField Review is part of the Crude Life Media Network. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. All of those social media links are available at thecrudelife.com. From the staff at the MonDak OilField Review, my name is Jason Spees, asking you to keep calm and frack on. Over the past few months, I've told you about how unbelievable hatch coaching is. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to what Christy Huber, president of the United Way of Cast Clay, says about hatch coaching.
Leaders like Eric Hatch are changing the face of what it means to lead an organization or what it means to lead a brand. He's changing that.
To find out more about hatch coaching or to have Eric Hatch speak at your event or company, visit hatchcoaching.com. That's hatchcoaching.com.